Hello guys, welcome. My name is Chantelle. I'm going to be taking you through a full body beginner based style reformer class. We are going to start on some heavier style springs for some footwork. So it is up to you. If you're feeling quite strong today, you want to work through those legs, pop all of your springs on. Otherwise, if you're like me today, pop 3 of your red, so all of your heavy springs on, and then 1 blue spring. Then let's lay on down onto our backs. Make sure your hair is out the way and just wriggle yourself slightly away from those shoulder blocks. Taking your heels as wide as your foot bar and just a few little windshield wipers from side to side. We're just going to warm up through your body to begin with. We are going to work through those legs pretty much straight away. So let's warm up the lower back, dropping them from side to side. You can pause on each side if you want to explore a little bit more of that twist. It is up to you. I'll let you do what feels good for your body today. I'm already feeling a little bit sore, so let's see how this goes. Crossing your right ankle just below your left knee. Either stay here if that's enough for you. If you want a bit more of a glute stretch, thread through, maybe a little rock from side to side, flexing through those feet. Let's just release the glutes before they get a bit of a burn, because you will feel them pretty soon. Nice, release, draw those knees to your chest, switching sides, left ankle below your right knee. If you stayed here, that's cool. Otherwise, we're gonna thread through again, making sure that we are nice and even. Little rock, release through that lower back. Taking a nice big breath in through our nose, long breath out through our mouth. That's a breath we want to be maintaining throughout our class today. Beautiful. From here, we're just going to take your heels onto your foot bar, making sure that they are about hip width distance apart and they're parallel to the side edge of your reformer. Really press those heels in here. Relax back down through your shoulders, little tuck through your chin, and making sure that we aren't arching through our spine here. So we want to be knitting our ribs towards our hips. We're going to inhale here, exhale, press that carriage all the way out. Inhale to slowly draw it back in. Exhale all the way. So really want to think about controlling the carriage as we draw it in so it's not hitting the stoppers, and then back down. Nice and simple, out and down. Really flex through those feet. Remember thinking about your core here. Whilst we are working the legs, we are still actively engaging throughout our lower belly, as always throughout Pilates. Now I'm already feeling that burn. I don't know about you, but we are going to add a few little elements in, spice it up and add some tempos. On our next one, bring that carriage in halfway, add a little double pulse, press it all the way back out. Bring it in halfway, pulse for 2 and out. Now in that pulse, make it really controlled, like as if you're in a squat, but you're actually laying down. Nice, all the way out. Bring it in, little pulse. Firing up those quads, just getting those legs used to a little bit of movement here because we are only just getting started. Nice, let's go 2 more of these. Then we'll bring it into that pulse and we'll just hang out there for a little bit. Nice, find your pulses out 1 inch, back in. Can we make them really tiny, really controlled, right where it hurts for 6, 5, 4, 3 left. In 2, we're going to press it out. Last one, all the way out, have a moment, and then bring it all the way in. Release your quads. We're not done yet. From here, the balls of your feet are now going to come to the foot bar. So same, but slightly different. Nice, re-engage through your core, little tuck through that chin, relax back through your shoulders. Keep your heels up high, like as if you've got some nice big stiletto heels on. Press that carriage all the way out and then draw all the way back in. Press it all the way out, slowly coming back in. So really working through all of the angles of our footwork series today. A nice, simple sequence to use in a class. I love a good footwork. Really fires up those legs. Nice. All the way out. Keep those heels high. Notice if you might be dropping them. Let's keep them up high. My quads are burning. I hope yours are too. Let's go 5 more. Then of course we're going to add a little bit of a combo for 3. Last 2. On your next one, press it out, hold. Drop your heels under the foot bar, lift your heels up, slowly come back in. So working your calf muscles now. Out, drop the heels, lift the heels, slowly coming in. Nice. All the way down, inhale, exhale, lift, and return. And back, nice. Still think about that core. I know we are working quite a few body parts here. We've got the legs going, we've got our calves, a little bit of our glutes. Nice, we're gonna go a few more, then we will stay with those calf raises. Let's go for 3. Last 2, how high can we go? Last 1, now hold here, just your heels are moving. The legs aren't really doing too much here, upper body isn't doing too much. It's literally just those feet for 5, ouch, 4, 3, last 2, 1, hold for 3, 2, 1, bring it all the way back in. Oh my goodness. It's burning. All right, last little bit for these press ins and outs. We're gonna find a little sumo stance. So heels coming as wide as your foot bar. Slight turnout of your feet, but make sure it's not too wide. It's just kind of on a little bit of a diagonal here. Same, we wanna keep these knees tracking wide the whole time. Working a little bit more through the inner thighs. We're gonna press all the way, press those heels onto the foot bar, the side edges, and then slowly bring it down, knees are staying wide. All the way out, squeeze, all the way in with control. Nice. Now throughout these moves, if you feel like you could challenge yourself a little bit more, feel free to add an extra spring on. Not for me today, but you can absolutely challenge yourself. Or if it started off a little bit too strong, you can always descend down. The practice is here for you and you can adapt it to how you like it, which is the best thing about Reformer, because the springs. Nice, down and out. We are gonna add that little tempo in just a moment, but just start to get used to this movement pattern. In and out. Good, on our next one, as we bring it in halfway, let's find that double pulse again. Exhale all the way. Bring it in, 2 little pulse, and out. Now really control those pulses. Can you squeeze almost a little bit more through your inner thighs, like as if they're pressing you away from that foot bar, and then the glutes squeeze at the top. So really working through our mind to muscle connection here. That's what we're really gonna get all those micro muscles fired up. Let's go a few more here. And then we'll move on to another little series, but still work those legs and the glutes. Last 2 here. And back. Last 1. All the way out, bring it in halfway. Let's finish strong with some pulses for 8. 7, can we make them nice and slow and controlled? 6, for 5. Ooh, 4, inner thighs burning. 3, last 2. Last 1, press it all the way out, pause, slow to come all the way in. Nice, find a few little windshield wipers, take a little pause, in through the nose, out through your mouth. We're still gonna stay on our backs. We're gonna work and target our glutes a little bit more as we reawaken our spine. So drawing those knees through center, your heels are gonna come back to that neutral position again, in line with your hips. Now, you may need to wriggle yourself a little bit away from the shoulder blocks. It's up to you depending how tall your torso is. Roll those shoulder blades back and down, arms relax. Working through some pelvic curls or some bridges here. We're gonna inhale to tuck our tailbones. So my back is nice and flat on this bed here. Pressing into my heels as I slowly lift the hips all the way up. Inhale for a little pause at the top. Exhale, I slowly come all the way down. So this move is very slow, it's very controlled. Inhale to retuck. Exhale, peel the hips all the way up. Inhale, hold, squeeze those glutes. Exhale, slowly coming down. We're We're gonna start slow through this sequence and then we will add a little bit of pace. Bone by bone lift, making sure that we're not flaring through the ribs, but they're nice and squeezed in, keeping our core connected all the way back down. Reset. Inhale, tuck, press those heels, lift, 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 hold, squeeze booty, slow to come all the way down. Reset. Let's go again. Inhale as we exhale, lift, 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 hold, slow to come all the way down. If you're feeling good here, you want to add on. We can raise the arms as we raise the hips. Pause. As we slowly come down, the arms melt back beside our body. Inhale, tuck. Exhale, lift, lift, lift. Inhale to hold, squeeze. Exhale, slow to come all the way down. If it's not feeling good with the arms as well, that's okay. You definitely do not have to add them in, but they can just start to challenge a little bit of that balance, a little bit of stability. Something that I almost forgot to mention here is the aim of the game is to not move our carriage. So mine is not moving out or in. So it really requires some strength through our hamstrings to press our heels against the foot bar. It's sometimes a little trickier on different types of reformers. Nice. On our next one, lift all the way up, hold. My knees are going to open slightly. They're going to come back to neutral, lower everything back down. So we're still working at that slower pace. Inhale, exhale, lift, pause, open, neutral, all the way back down. But you will start to feel the backs of those legs firing up, open, neutral, all the way back down. I can feel this through my glutes, my hamstrings, everything should be burning. The footwork definitely fires those glutes and legs up. Let's go a few more here. All the way up, pause, hold, tuck that tailbone open, neutral, slowly descend all the way down. Let's go one more just like this. Lift, 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 hold, open and neutral. We're staying here, just open and back through center. Oh my gosh, it hurts. We're not here for long. Let's go 5, 4, do not drop your hips. 3, 4, 2. On your next one, bring them back to neutral hold. We're pulsing up and down just an inch. I know it hurts. I'm right here with you for 6, 5, it's tiny. 4, little bit. 3, 4, 2. Let's go one more. Inhale, hold, slowly come all the way down. Release those arms. Ouch. You're not quite done. Same but diff on our back. Then we're going to come up, give our little legs a break. Back to that wide stance again. So your heels right on the edge of the foot bar. Your toes are kind of out on that little bit of 45-degree angle. Slight little turnout. Arms coming back beside us. We're going to start from the beginning and move through something slightly different here. Tucking our tailbone under again. It's nice and flat. As we exhale, ripple those hips up, up, up. We hold, find that squeeze. Slowly we descend all the way down. Nice. So same but different. We're just working slightly different angles here. Squeeze all the way to come down. Nice. Seeing if we can keep that carriage as still as possible. Obviously, the less amount of springs you have, the more challenging it is. The more springs you have on, the less challenging there is because there's a little bit more support. So it's up to you here if you do want to change those springs or not, or just keep what you have. Slowly lifting up, hold and pause, squeeze, and bring it all the way back down. If you did last time and you wish to add on again, we can reach our arms all the way up, find that pause. Slowly come back down bone by bone, release your arms. Inhale, retug, exhale, lift, lift, lift. Pause, hug those ribs in. Exhale, slow to come all the way down. Nice. We go again, lift. So starting to feel those inner thighs recruit now as we work slightly different angles of the legs, but still a focus on those hamstrings and glutes. which definitely should be feeling it. I certainly am. Nice. On our next one, we're adding a tempo. Lift all the way up and hold. Knees, draw them together. They open back out, slowly come all the way down. So inner thigh focus here. Inhale, exhale, lift, pause. Can they kiss? Can they open as we release all the way back down? Woo, let's go again. All the way up, squeeze, open, all the way back down. So your last little bit for the glutes, so hang in there with me. We will get a little stretch before we move on with our class today. Don't you worry. Let's go last full one. All the way up and hold. Ready? In and out. In and out. That's it. Stay up with me. Keep that courage still. I know it's tricky. 5, 4, OMG. 3, 2, ready, last one, open, hold, let's pulse, 6, 5, can't even do it, it's hurting, 4, 3, 2, 1, squeeze, gently release. Woo. Tap those legs out, give those hammies a little moment here. You know what, we might actually stretch those hamstrings before we move on because mine are tight. I don't know about you. Really simple, you can just grab a hold of your hamstrings, your calf, or your big toe if you can even reach that. And let's just point and flex to the foot. We'll keep it nice and active here. Keep that energy moving through the leg. Just get a little release. That one can be really strong on the hamstring and the glutes, but my hamstrings definitely took over them. Nice, big breath in. Long breath out. Give it a little squeeze into your chest. Release that heel down, lengthening up through your left leg. Point, flex with that foot. Point and flex. Nice. Keep that energy moving down through that hamstring. Enjoy this here. Got a little bit of arms to go and then you're actually done. How great. 3, 2, 1, bring it in, little squish, draw both knees in, little rock from side to side, maybe drawing some circles here if you're feeling it in through those hips or inner thighs. Big breath in, long breath out. Good, gently bring yourself all the way up. We're gonna find a little spring change now. So taking all of your heavy springs off. I'm gonna stay with just one blue spring, so a little bit lighter. If you're feeling like you wanna go heavier for your arms, definitely add your yellow on, but not for me today. Nice, from here, finding a little tripod stance. So our feet go through where your headrest is, knees coming a little bit wide. Let's grab a hold of your short loops. Your option is your long loops if you find that this gets a little bit too intense. Otherwise, let's start nice and strong together. Palms facing forward, relax your shoulders back. Now, here, we're not hunched and we're also not arched. We want that nice neutral spine. Bring our arms towards our hips. We exhale, bring the wrists in line with your shoulders, slowly to come back down. Reach and pause, core is on strong here, and then all the way down. I'm going to start simple. We're going to really work through those shoulders in this next bit. Those legs, they are finished with for today, don't you worry. Now, if you're feeling good, you want to add on, we can begin to move through our high kneel. Pause, slow to come back down. So there's no rushing through these movements, quite a slower and controlled class today. Working through all those small little micro muscles, lift, and lower. If that high kneel is not feeling good for your knees or just a bit much for you, keep moving through here. On your next one, we lift and hold. Internally rotate your hands, open, squeeze through the chest, find that fly, slowly come back down. Little combo. Let's lift, rotate, open, squeeze your chest, slow to come down. Nice. In. Squeeze, release. Let's go a couple more. I know it hurts. I know it's not always fun, but we're getting stronger together. And down. Last one. squeeze, release. You're not quite out of here just yet. Let's lift it up, rotate. Let's just open and close. Oh my God, these ones, kill me. Let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Oh my God, get out of there. Whoa. All right, you're nearly there. Give them a little roll. You've got the tiniest little bit left. And then we get to find a nice little stretch. So if those short loops are just not working for you, you want to move to your long loops, that's cool. If you want to challenge yourself and add on with a spring, now is the time to do so. If you're feeling like it's too heavy, maybe you want to take off your spring and go a little bit lighter. Bringing those arms to a cactus. Slight hinge forward, not too far forward, not too upright, tiny. Now make sure those elbows do not come too far back where our shoulder head becomes a bit exposed. We want to hold it here, finding our press, squeeze, control back, reach, squeeze, control. So as we return, it's more of a slower pace than when we reach it forward. Really working through the top of that shoulder now. You should feel the burn, as I am. Reach, slow to come back down. Nice. I love a good shoulder press, but these definitely hurt after those flies. Let's go for 6. 5 more here. Make sure that form is on. Is your belly tucked in towards the spine and up? Let's go 3, 2, reach. Give me 1 more. Forward and slow to come down. Nice. Guess what? You've got 1 more little bit for your upper body, and then we'll stretch it out. So let's come back to that cactus position. Reach them forward. This time your hands are going to clasp together. Once again, not too far forward, but they're not too upright. Draw those shoulders back. We're going to bend through the elbows, coming into our tricep extension. Reach the straps upwards. Inhale down with control, exhale, reach. Now can we glue our elbows in towards our head so we're not out here like this? We're drawing them in and squeeze forward. In, squeeze forward. Ooh, feel those triceps. You can do it. Let's go 6 more here. Little pause at the top. 5, can you feel those triceps contracting? 4, 3, I think I skipped 1, 2, lucky you. Let's go 1 more. Reach, bring it in halfway, tiny pulse. Little ones, it's a micro movement. Oh my gosh, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Reach it forward, bring it down. Woo. Triceps on fire, shoulders on fire, chest is on fire. Let me show you one of my favorite tricep stretches. Take your elbows down onto the foot bar, hands to a prayer. Then from here, we're going to drop the chest and tap the prayer into your mid back. If that's too much, you can come into a child's pose, where I love this one for a little chest opener as well. You can find a little wriggle. It's up to you. Take a big breath in. Long breath out. 1 more here. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly coming all the way up. Now from here, we're going to do a little finisher, a little bit of a plank core finisher today, just to end our class on a high note. Keeping your blue spring there, we're going to add on, actually no we're not, we're going to add a yellow and we're going to add 1 red spring. Taking your blue one off. So 1 yellow, 1 red. Setting up here, making sure your wrists are underneath your shoulders. Your feet are coming against those shoulder blocks. Then we're going to tuck our tailbone forward, like as if you're in a half plank position. Now from here, rolling ourselves back, we're going to press that carriage out, keep your core strong, and then slowly bring yourself back to that start position. So there's no pressing out or arching. No, we're working through our core. Press it out as far as you can go. Bring it back through center, nice and strong. We are not in this sequence for long. It is your last bit of class. So let's just End it on a high note, burn these abs, little stretch, and you are good to go. And back through center. We are gonna stay with the focus of the arms whilst burning our core. So on our next one, we're gonna bring it all the way out, pause. Bring it in about halfway, a little push up, lift. Back we go. Bring it in halfway, a little push up, lift. Now your push up does not have to be all the way to the foot bar. That for me is just not gonna happen today. So it can be a tiny little dip and lift. If that push up is not feeling good for those shoulders, just ditch it. Keep moving through this little long stretch here, down and up. Nice, let's go a few more. Then we'll finish with those push-ups. Then we're doing a plank hold all the way up, all the way in, push up, lift. Let's go last one. Bring it in. Let's just do our push-ups. 4, 5. Ooh, 4 more. Oh my God. 3. Squeeze your core. 2. Do not let that bum come up. Last one. And release. Little child's pose. Knees go wide. Send that chest forward. Enjoy this breather because you have a bit of a plank coming your way in 3, 2, and 1. Slowly ripple yourself up. Your plank can be on your knees, but I encourage you to lift the knees for this little hold. Lift, send it out. We're holding here for 10. This is your last bit. 9, for 8. Can you see me shaking? 7, 6, 5. Last 4. Exhale here. 3, for 2, and 1. Woo. Drop your knees, arch through the spine. Exhale, round chin to chest. Feel the cat-cows. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Inhale. Exhale, big scoop and hollow. Let's go one more in and out. Slowly sitting back onto your heels, few big shoulder circles. We really burnt through those arms today, so let's just release them. Whoop, around, reverse the flow, up and down. Promise you, hard work is done now. We'll get a little bit of a stretch, then make sure to drink some water. Let's go the other way and have some food. Nice, clasping your hands at the back. Reach your chest up, maybe a little sway from side to side. Reach them forward, chin to chest. Press, release through your rhomboids, the middle of your back. Lift them all the way up. From here, little tricep stretch, dropping your right elbow. You can either keep a hold here, or if you wish, you can find a little bind behind. Just making sure that we aren't arching. We're slightly still tucking in. Compress your head against that arm, and you'll feel that tricep stretch a little bit more. Big breath in here. Long breath out, windmill straight to the other side, or if you chose that option, that's totally fine. Final few breaths. You did so good today. Breathe in, breathe out. Let's just begin to draw that heart rate back down, calm through that nervous system. One more in and out. Beautiful, gently release, lift all the way up. And release. Well done. Thank you for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.